King of Wands came back out. Look, the King of Wands. I've got goosebumps. Ooh, the King of Wands came back out. Okay. Might come to your house. Look at that. The King of Wands is about taking action, passionate action. They might come straight to your house. I'm sorry, this is what I'm seeing. They're getting called to come to your house. Wow, Spirit. That's a bit, you've never exposed the secrets before about this. We're going to do a reading right now on the energies of your beautiful divine masculine who is currently in pretty much a no contact situation with you. You can feel that they're going to approach you. You intuit that they're going to break the silence, and you feel something's about to give, something's about to happen. So we're going to read on the energies right now, see what's going on today. As always, know this is a collective reading, so take what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else. Not everything will apply or resonate for you. Okay, it's a timeless reading and genders and roles can be reversed, you know, the usual thing. So, if you haven't been here before, my name is Adama. Welcome to the Ace of Cups Collective. We will start by asking Archangel Michael to protect this reading. Please protect this transmission of energy, love and light and clarity that comes through me, through the reading towards Gorgeous Divine Feminine. And please protect Gorgeous Divine Feminine and their beautiful Divine Masculines and that loving bond and sacred connection that is shared between Gorgeous Divine Feminine and beautiful Divine Masculine. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. I'm going to shuffle now. Thank you to our spirit teams. Thank you to the angels for giving us signs, synchronicities, numbers, for making it obvious to us that we are bang on about our intuition, regardless of what's happening in the 3D and what's not happening in the 3D, to help us know that we can trust our intuition and know that we're not being delusional, because it's really hard, isn't it? When you're not getting the confirmation that we know what we know and we feel what we feel, right? Thank you so much to our ancestors for guiding us towards reunion. And thank you to our guides. Thank you so much. Keep shuffling. Yeah, I'm feeling like lots of sword energy, like lots of truth to be told, you know, feelings to be revealed. Yeah, just as I said that, look. Yeah, they're really scared about telling you. Wow, Queen of Swords, that was it. Nine of Wands. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. Yeah. They are nervous about what you're going to say in this situation. Yeah, they are. They're nervous about what you're going to say. They're raw. You know, they're vulnerable. They've been going through a lot as well. You know, parting ways with a third party karmic that they may have had some how can I explain it, like they may have been married to them, they may have shared assets, they may have children, you know, something that they're invested in together that has tied them together for the longest time. Okay, and they couldn't, because of this being tied to this karmic situation, they couldn't reciprocate with you. You know, Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Hangman. You know, they just couldn't they couldn't give to you. And a lot of the time, you know, their hangman, they're being tied up in a situation. They just had to they had to go through some kind of ascension. That's what I'm hearing. Like they couldn't come towards you until they've ascended, right? And learnt their lessons, they paid their karmic debts and closed out some karmic cycles, or closed out a karmic cycle, whilst you were also ascending and healing. Okay, for reunion to come in. Yeah. So they're really nervous. Okay, look, there's the Knight of Cups with Strength in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, Strength in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. Right, let me explain. Let's flip them up right for a minute so we can see the energies before we go into why they're reversed. They want to take this next step towards you. Okay, they think of what the future would be like with you. You see how they're holding the world here. They're looking across the horizon where you are, and this is about the strength to do it, and this is an offer of love. This is an offer of love coming in. Now, clearly in reverse, yeah, they just don't have the courage. They're like really trying to get the courage to make this move. They're trying to get the courage to make this move. So let me do like a little, I feel like doing a little mini spread. Yeah, Devil in reverse. That's closing out a karmic cycle. Temperance, yeah, that's a divinely, this is all divinely guided and divinely timed. Look what came up again. See that? I'm going to put, oh, what are you saying? The governing, I pulled out 2 governing cards. I'll show you them in a minute. All right, so this is kind of beautiful because I've got the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. Let me just show you the governing cards right now. Right now, because I'm hearing break for love. You don't need to worry. I'm gonna be the man that you want me to be. That's why, baby. I don't know what the words, but look. The Lovers and the Ace of Wands. Now we can go many directions with this combination of cards. we can. But I'm going to zoom out a little bit because my energies wants to go straight into the, you know, because I can read this in so many ways. So you got the Devil in reverse. Now, if you look at these 2 cards, they're almost like they are actually the inverse of each other. You see that? You see that? So it's like almost like I'm seeing like them standing at a water, you know, like a water's edge, and seeing a reflection in the pond, you know, and looking at the truth, you know what I mean, who they are. So basically, as you can see in both cards, the Devil and the Lovers, they're both major arcana cards. There's like you see that there's like a fallen angel here, the Devil, fallen angel, and there's like God's angel. You know what I mean? Like an angel of most high, and watching over this connection, and the Devil's watching over the karmic connection. You see that? And there was this battle going on. There was this kind of battle going on, and the angel of temperance, look at that, look at the angelic energy, look at the angelic energy all over this, fallen angels, high angels, look at this, look, you see that, like with that, like how crazy is that? You see that, the big winged creatures. right, so I love that the Devil's in reverse, because that means that, and with temperance, because that means they've closed out, they've healed, you know what I mean, or they're pretty much on their way, because look, you've got here like the wounded warrior, right, the wounded warrior next to this card, which is also about healing, and it's about divine timing and everything else, but it's also about healing, right, and and they want to like take action. They want to take action on you, gorgeous divine feminine. You are their lover. They see you as their lover, right? I love you, right? I need you right now. I'm still hailing my voice. Still kind of mucusy. Ugh. So yeah, this is beautiful. Obviously, as well, I could look into it in different ways as well. But Spirit is focusing me on the closing of a karmic cycle. So that's so beautiful. I want to clarify a bit more about the 9 of Wands, because I think that's very interesting. Actually, I just want to clarify all of it. Let's just clarify all of it, because I'm really loving this spread with the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. That's the governing cards and the reverse Devil and everything. Like, this is beautiful. I'm feeling twin flame for a lot of you. All right, because this is very, very divinely guided, orchestrated, you know, protected connection. So no wonder why you feel this magnetic pull and this that you can't shake off with this person, because this is your beautiful divine masculine. You're their gorgeous divine feminine, right? That's the way it is. Wow, I just cut the deck on strength again. Yeah, they're scared of abandonment as well. Yeah. All right, let's pull on the Devil in reverse. Right? Yeah, I'll be there in the morning, baby, to hold you tight. Yeah, they want to be with you. They love you. Got to have you. Need you right now. Yeah, Break for Love by Rays. That tune is that tune is following me around like a shadow right now for the readings here. Right, so we're going to do the Devil. Devil in reverse, Devil in reverse, Devil in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting where that went. They're being held up by some legal issues. So Spirit said what I said stands, but we want to go deeper a little bit, more nitty gritty. There are some legal issues that are holding them back from like really kind of walking away, but it's in reverse. So it's not going to keep them, but there's some legal issues that are holding back. Because if you turn these two cards around, you see that this is a beautiful combination. Because look, that's them at the beach saying, "Peace out, I'm out. Like, where's my taxi? Here's my taxi, my water taxi." You see that? Like rowing their boat towards you, right? This is because look, this is a leaving energy and this is a returning energy. Do you see what I mean? And the Six of Swords always represents kind of like rowing the boat over some turbulent waters to get to more peace and tranquility, with the promise of the sun here. I feel like that's the sun card, like happiness. So yeah, maybe some legal issues. Like I said earlier about tied assets, tied, something to do with legal issues. So it could be a house, you know what I mean? So let's look at Temperance, please, Spirit. Thank you. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Temperance. Fell on Temperance. Yeah. Yeah. 9 of Cups. They want you. I need you right now. This is you they want, right? The 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment. This is them sort of lying on a hammock, like looking up and thinking of you, dreaming of you, wanting you, desiring you. I love that card. It's my favourite. Oh no, I can't wait for my voice to get back. I'm squealing and squeaking and cracking and all that. Yeah, so anything else about Temperance? Fell on Temperance again. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby, it's a wild world. I don't know why that came out. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. Okay, the Fool. The Fool is about, look at karmic connection in reverse. Next to the Fool, are you serious? Like the Fool is the new beginning, We've only just begun to live. So hard not singing it. It hurts my soul not to be able to sing in the readings at the moment, because songs are 50% of my tarot cards. Like songs are my oracle cards. I need to sing. It's so hard not to be able to express that emotion for you. But you get what I mean. This is the new beginning. This is taking the risk. This is going for it. The leap of faith and closing off this karmic cycle. You see that karmic connection that really represents that Devil card in reverse. Do you know what I mean? Let me show it to you. You see that? And and look, these people. They're back to back, they're not seeing eye to eye. So this is about absolutely taking that new beginning with you, that new beginning which is divinely timed, because we're talking about Temperance here. So next to Temperance, we had the 9 of Wands, right? I told you the wounded masculine and everything. They've been going through a lot with closing out this karmic cycle and also getting the courage, as we saw with the Strength card in both decks, the courage to come towards you, gorgeous divine feminine, because they want you so bad. I could growl I feel like growling like that lion. That tiger, the lion inside the cards. I want to go You know what I mean? Yeah, they're up in their head about telling you some kind of truth. Nine of Swords. Okay, Spirit didn't even need me to shuffle. So basically, they don't want to lose you, but they know they need to tell you something. They know they need to tell you something, and let me just see what way up they are. Okay, yeah, this is beautiful. I like the way they fell. So the Ace of Swords upright is about coming clean, telling you the truth, okay, initiating contact. And the Nine of Swords in reverse feels to me like getting over the anxiety, right? Getting over the anxiety. So I'm loving I'm loving these cards. I'm going to have to show them to you. So we've got the Lovers and the Page of Cups, right? They want this. Look, you got the Lovers twice. Can't make this up. The Lovers twice in both decks. This Page of Cups is like upright, which is interesting because the Knight of Cups was reversed before, and I think that's because of nerves and anxiety. You see what I mean? So when they do come forward with that communication that they're going to initiate with the Ace of Swords upright, it's going to be a little shy, because look, I told you in yesterday's reading, look, he's shaking and quaking in his little purple turtleneck there. And he's got his box of chocolates and his roses. You know, he's like, you know, like, it's so lovely. I love it so much. But look, this is the end game. This is what your divine masculine wants. And it was 1555. 555, significant changes. Embrace significant changes are coming your way. So yeah, but this is somebody that's going to take action. Okay, it's going to take action to go for what they want. All right, so right, let's read some more. So about the Ace of Swords with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Interesting, the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands, because 9 is the before 10 being like a cycle completion. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like that. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so it's like the next wand is here, isn't it? The 9 to 10 is like once they thank you, Spirit. So once they make contact with you with that Ace of Swords, you know, Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords, two lovely aces. Once they make contact with you, the cycle begins, the new cycle begins. I'm seeing the World card, I'm seeing the Fool card. Once they make contact with you, the new cycle begins. They know that, and that's why it's also so scary, right? Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, that's the other layer I was going to talk about, but didn't at this stage. So obsessed fell on the Devil in reverse. Right, they're getting, I've said this before, but they're obsessed with you. You're probably obsessed with them. I reckon it's mutual. You're mutually obsessed with each other. But you probably don't know the gravity, the depth, and the strength, and the intensity of their obsession for you. It would shock you. You probably don't know. You know what I mean? Because especially if they've been in silence, right? It doesn't make sense. It's not logical. But they are obsessed with you. And they're worried that it's going to be too late. Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, because you're the Queen of Cups and you've been patient, graceful, loving, always unconditional in your love. But they feel like you know what I mean, that they may have pushed things too far by not coming towards you and keeping things. Do you know what I'm saying? Keeping this silence situation going on. But as I'm saying, the more obsessive they get in their thoughts, the harder it is for them to actually come towards you. It actually creates a barrier. So with the Devil in reverse, because the Devil can also represent an obsession, because they're layers of the onion, you know. Cards are like layers in an onion. One card can mean so many things. So right now, Spirit's talking about the obsession. So the Devil in reverse, it means even though they're obsessed, they're kind of like going to take action. The obsession is not going to hold them back. You know what I mean? Thank you. So can we talk more about this Nine of Wands if you want to, Spirit, or we can move on to something else? Yeah. 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 So this yeah, I have to say I've got the emotional manipulator card twice, talking, and the cards falling on the Devil. So they have been karmic is trying to manipulate them emotionally. You probably saw that in yesterday's reading. If you haven't seen that, after this reading, finish this one first when you have time. Go back and watch yesterday's reading, because there's a lot of the karmic messages about the karmic situation in that reading. Or if you don't care for like listening about the karmic, don't worry. don't go there right now. But anyway, so we've got here the King of Wands upright, right? That's the King of Wands with the reverse Nine of Swords again. So this is beautiful, because remember, you've got the upright Ace of Wands. Everybody who knows me knows I love this card, and when I see it with the lovers, it drives me crazy. I absolutely love it for you. So the King of Wands upright means that they are going to freaking take charge. They're gonna boss up. They're going to, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, face the music and dance, baby, you know, and overcome their anxiety, right? Because upright, this is anxiety. Nine of Swords in the traditional tarot is like the card of sleepless nights, you know, tears on the pillow sort of thing. Yeah. This fell on the Devil again. Wow, they keep falling on there. So look. Yeah, they've been in their protective bubble for some time, not telling you how they feel about you, okay? Like the King of Cups in reverse. That means, doesn't mean they don't love you, it means they freaking love you, but they haven't been telling you, because they've been putting themselves in a protective bubble. You see that? Seven of Wands. They've had to put themselves in a protective bubble to protect themselves from energy vampires around them, vampire in reverse. But they had to kind of bubble off from everyone, as hurtful as that is. As hurtful as it is to hear that, they sort of had to wall themselves off from everyone. You know what I mean? Now they're thinking of all the different ways they're going to come and look, Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups. This is Cups energy. Like, Cups is about love and emotions. It came with the Sun. The Sun is the major arcana card, and it's the happiest card in the deck, right? So this is them happy, thinking of you, and regardless of all the craziness that's happening all around them. So I'm seeing the Tower card, like, you know, the karmic, the emotional manipulation, the legal matters, all of that. They are really sort of choosing, because the Seven of Cups is about choice, happiness, and also the Seven of Cups being about imagination. And look, your Divine Masculine is imagining this happy future with you. They are imagining this happy future with you. They are envisioning all of the things, you know, all of the things. My eyes are scanning for another deck. They're envisioning what life would be like, you know, a day in the life with my gorgeous Divine Feminine, bringing you a coffee in bed, you know, like, I don't know, like giving you a massage at the end of the day, where you know what I mean? I don't know, traveling with you. They're thinking of how they're going to spoil you rotten. You know, they're thinking of like proposing to you. They're thinking of what does that look like, marrying you, all of it. Because I know, because I saw the Four of Wands. I saw the Four of Wands earlier, but you know, so yeah, that Nine of Cups, yeah. I don't want to go in this deck right now, because this deck really wants to lean into the karmic situation, you know, that with the jealous person. And Spirit, we really went there yesterday. Certain decks have a tendency to draw, do you see what I mean? Like, certain sections of the story out, lay at 23. Do you know what I'm saying? So that deck tends to go there, right? Yeah. All right. Why'd you got secrets? Spirit said, all right, you think you can run from that deck? Yeah, there's somebody, yeah, Spirit just wants to say, you know, but with the Five of Swords, there's somebody who wants to win at all costs here. There's been things that you don't know about going on behind your back regarding this person. Yeah. We're just going to move on right now. All right, so let's talk about the lovers. and the Ace of Wands. The Lovers in the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I told you the World card's going to come up, didn't I? Why did you send me back these? Goodness me. Spirit sent these right back like a boomerang. Like a boomerang. All right, so the World card. Yeah, so you're in the, remember the 555, expect significant changes to embrace them. So the World card, you know, so for both of you, the Lovers, so with the Lovers, because I'm clarifying the Lovers in the Ace of Wands here. So this is literally like a whole cycle that's been closed out with the old and in with the new. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Out with the old and in with the new. This is like a graduation for both of you. This is a twin flame reunion, right? This is, yeah. A lot of wand energy here. Goodness me, yeah, twin flame here. Cool. All right, let me focus a minute. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're getting this strength to come and communicate with you. Yeah, because the Knight of Swords is in reverse, and then we've got strength. They're getting the strength because I like to see, I'd prefer to see, I would prefer to see the Knight of Wands, meaning like swift communication, coming towards you, communication. I prefer to see the Knight of Wands in reverse with strength upright than the other way round, with them wanting to come forward but don't have the courage. Because this is saying that they're getting the courage, okay, to come towards you. So that's to do with the Ace of Wands to initiate this new relationship, this loving relationship. Right, again, yeah. So this is beautiful. I got a hater card in the mix. We know that karmic. We know about that. But look, this is a beautiful pair of cards as well to do with the Ace of Wands, with it regarding them coming towards you. This is a beautiful pair of cards to have in reverse. The Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords, because look, if you put them up this way, up the right way round, let's say they fell the right way round. You got somebody up in their head. This is that somebody sort of, I'm hearing, baby, let me sleep on it. I don't know how the song goes, let me sleep on it. I don't know if it's Meatloaf, I don't know how it goes, but I really don't know how it goes. But it's like sleeping on it, thinking about it, being up in their head, you know, dreaming about it. But like this means getting out of being up in the head. This means instead of like thinking about it, you're going to like get up and take action, because this is clarifying the Ace of Wands, which is about passion, movement, direction, taking action, right? So that's beautiful. Yeah, anything else about it? So why did the Lovers come together with the Ace of Wands? Spirit's like, as if you don't know, Adama. Yeah. So, okay, so the Divine Temperance and Ace of Wands came out, which we already have down here. This fell on Temperance. Okay, fine. All right. Spirit wants to be clear about something. All right, they are going to come towards you. These came out again. They're going to come towards you, initiate contact, and this is going to be the start of your loving relationship. But but they're not going to do it this red hot minute. I'm just telling you what the cards say, right? They're not going to do it this red hot minute. Okay, because Temperance means, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Nine of Cups upright and the Fool in reverse. This new beginning is coming, but it's coming. All right? It's not, I can't say to you, you're going to hear from them within 24 hours. You're going to hear from them by the end of the day. I can't say that, because Spirit is saying, that's a weird pair of cards. Let me put them to the side for a minute. Yeah, so when are they coming then? Anything about when and how and what? Anything about them coming? Because our collective would really like to know something about that. Anything about when, and all that. When they're fully single and they're getting the courage again. There's something to do with some kind of hold up. Is that right? Are you sure? I don't know if that's right, Spirit. I think I'm incorrect about that. When they're fully single. Nah. No. Can I shuffle on that again? I might have a mistake on that. Hater came back out. So Lovers came back out. Yeah, there's a hater that doesn't want you to be successful. 6 of Wands in reverse with the Lovers. Yeah. Okay, Spirit said you might think it's irrelevant, but it's very much to do with the timing. It's all to do with the timing of them coming forward to take this action with this Ace of Wands. Getting the strength. Getting the strength. So I'm getting a lot of energy of the karmic pulling on their energy, pulling on them. They want to come forward, but there's a siphoning of energy coming from the hater karmic direction. Okay, so no wonder why Temperance came out with the Devil here. And the 9 of Wands, it's almost like they're fighting for dear life here, you know what I mean? Anything else about that, about them coming towards? Yeah. Yeah. Trash box in reverse, that's a good, that's good, because that's like, I'm feeling like, whatever the negative energies, don't have to go into it, it's in reverse. 3 of Wands, okay, means, and the 7 of Cups with the 9 of Cups again, means that they are absolutely going to make the choice, the decision, to go for what they want, which is the lover, which is you. Anything about timing, Spirit? Can we have anything about timing? Yeah, when they get out, when they overcome their anxiety. Spirit is saying it's free. You can't time someone getting over anxiety, Adama. They'll get over their anxiety when they get over their anxiety, okay? Ascension takes its own time. Okay, they're ascending. There's an offer coming your way. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, the Magician. Okay, this is being manifested. This offer is in the process of manifesting. You are manifesting this. You have ascended. You both have. You see the two like divine sparks here. You both have. You both have. You both have leveled up. And you're manifesting this. This offer is coming towards you. This offer is coming towards you. Manifestation, the Magician, right? Look at that. Look at this. This is a manifestation, right? It's beautiful. It's very powerful. Yeah. Yeah, so it takes what it takes. So all you need to know now, Spirit said, is that they're coming. They're on their way, all right? They're on their way. You are magnetic. You are powerful, you are sexy, you are attractive, you are bringing this in, because it's almost like the female, like a female, when I say female, sorry, like a feminine energy magician in and of themselves, you know, the Queen of Wands. Why is the Hierophant in reverse? Ah, that's interesting. Came back in again. So the Hierophant with the Queen of Wands. The Hierophant is in reverse. See how they're both wearing kind of magenta? Divine Partner in reverse. 9 of Pentacles and False Person. So the Hierophant in reverse is about them what's holding their decision back at the moment is someone who is not a divine partner, which is obviously like their karmic, spreading some falsities about your status, your single status. That's for some of you. That's for some of you. They have reason to believe you may not be single. Yeah, because the Knight of Wands in reverse again with the Hierophant in reverse. Hello, look. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Also, could there be some kind of like sexual anxiety going on as well for some of them? Because, you know, different subsections of the collective could have different issues. No, Spirit said no, not really. No, the 9 of Wands in reverse with white magic. So there is some powerful energy that's trying to help them to take their guard down and to help them also send healing to the wounded warrior, right? So that they can come towards you, because the Page of Swords in reverse. is them like finding it hard to come towards you. And there's definitely a secret that they are really putting off telling you. It's a secret they're putting off telling you. Secret they're putting off telling you about something that's been going on that you don't know about. Somebody that's trying to win at all costs. Right. Yeah, secret, the moon. Something to do with why the Four of Wands? Are we allowed to know, or is it secret? Why did you show me the Four of Wands, Spirit? That's about house, reunion, house, about a house, marriage. Can I say, Spirit? This is for some of you, and this is to do with the divine intervention. For some of you, you won't get a message from them because that's all the Four of Wands, which is a house, reunion at a house. They will come knock at your door. They're going to come straight to your house. They're going to bypass, because the Page of Swords in reverse. They're going to be like driving. They're going to go, oh, I was driving. They're going to come to your house. Look, this is, see the chocolates and the roses? This is like someone knocking on the door and you opening the door, and that's at the door. Right, so for some of you, that I'm allowed to say, they're just going to come and show up at your door, and it's going to be a surprise. It came up again. You saw me shuffling a lot. So Spirit's saying, don't sort of run to the door every time it knocks. Like, don't do that. Just stay in your happy zone. Stay positive. All right, do you. All right, put protection around yourself, you know. Just like nurture yourself. Just stay in your good zone, because that's what's bringing this in. That's helping to bring this in. All right. Yeah. All right, that's interesting. Why did I pull these three? Let me clarify. Yeah, they've been thinking about you a lot. Queen of Wands, they're thinking about you a lot, obsessing about you a lot. They wonder if they got their heads in the clouds, or like, is this, because I'm hearing, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love that I've been searching for? Is this love? You know what I mean? They're like, what the hell? Sometimes they're like confused a bit about that. But they're being called to come towards you. You see, they're answering the call of the judgment trumpet. They're answering the call, and they will come towards you. The King of Wands came back out. Look, the King of Wands. I got goosebumps. Ooh, the King of Wands came back out. Okay. Might come to your house. Look at that. The King of Wands is about taking action, passionate action. They might come straight to your house. I'm sorry. This is what I'm seeing. They're getting called to come to your house. Wow, Spirit. That's a bit... You've never exposed the secrets before about this. We're dripping it out, Spirit said. We're dripping it out. Yeah, they've been healing from a karmic connection that they're closed out. Yeah. My gosh, Spirit. All right, Spirit, is there anything else you want to talk about? Because I just love reading for you. I don't want it to end. Oh, man. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Yeah, give them time. Have patience with them. You're going to hear from them. Okay, they are walking away. This is single status. They're walking away from situation. 8 of Cups is like bombarding me. I'm seeing it in my sleep at night, 2 nights in a row now. For a lot of you, this is about a return from a past life thing. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay, give them time whilst they get their strength. Okay, they got divine energies helping them to do that. They really know that they need to put things right with you, and they haven't done that. Right? They know that they need to put things right with you, and things they need to tell you. And with the Strength card in reverse, it's been really tough. They will come to you. They will come to you. For a lot of them, haven't even told you they're even single or becoming single. A lot of them haven't even told you that, right? But yeah, they do worry about whether they're too late, you know, because, you know, they can't come towards you without fire and passion. It's impossible. The Page of Wands in reverse, it's almost like they're scared to initiate that spark with you because it may be too late and they're going to end up looking at this, you know what I mean, like they were late to the party. You know what I mean, like they turn up and there's nobody there. Yeah, and they know it's not right. Justice again in reverse. They know it's not right. They know they have to get out of their own head. Okay, they know they have to get out of their own head. So you're seeing a lot of opposite sort of cards to what we just pulled. That's because what I just pulled though. Yeah, Knight of Swords upright. That's because they're a bit to-in and fro-in. You see what I'm saying? They're to-in and fro-in up in their head. Okay, so you just have to be patient with them a little bit. Let's pull a little bit of my little oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit. I'm sweating right now, like I'm feeling sweaty, almost a bit nauseous. I feel like, oh, I need to get like, I feel like I'm feeling them right now. Really, like I'm a bit like that. Like I feel like I've got moisture going down my neck. Okay, anything that you want to give us before we... Okay, Spirit said you want your timing. I'm going to tell you timing. In the next 48 hours. What's going to happen in... I saw a card I told Karmic about us. Ace of Swords. That could be a bit sort of what's going on. In the next 48 hours. What? Pop the question? Take it how it resonates, you know. It might not be a ring to get married. It could be a question about asking you out. I don't know. But I've got Taurus season April 20th, May the 20th. So that, what's that, next week? Doesn't matter that this is a timeless reading. But if you are watching this reading today or this week, something significant about April 20th to May 20th. Okay, again with this, you're both waiting on the other to make the next move. Don't let that sway you. They've been admiring your photo and look at, so that tells me they've been looking at their phone. You know what I mean? Admiring your photo and wondering why you haven't messaged them. They will be authentic with you. Authenticity card has been popping out a lot recently. Okay, so anything else? I'm gonna yeah, okay, hang on. There's a hair in the deck. Something significant coming up here. Always a sign of confirmation when I see my hairs in the decks. Tonight there'll be no distance between us. Tonight there'll be no distance between us. That's tonight I'll celebrate my love for you. That's for some of you, I don't know, or at least yeah, because they want you. You know, it could be that's what they're thinking, you know, that they want to close the distance. They don't like being in separate. Yeah, you see, I want you, I still read your letters. Remember I said they're looking at your photos, wondering why you haven't messaged them. Reading your messages. This could be reading your messages. Maybe you wrote them a letter or maybe you didn't. It could be messages that they're reading that you sent them. Yeah, see, but it's me you need to show how deep is your love. It's almost like they need some... that's why the Strength card is acting funky. Because, yeah, but it's me you need to show how deep is your love. I still read your letters. I want you. They're reading your messages to sort of convince themselves that you still want them. They're trying to convince themselves that because they want you. They just want to know if you want them. Some of them are worried about body image. They just want to know that when they get there, it will be with open arms. Yeah, don't let me chase you. Even doves have pride, right? They got pride, you know. That Lion as well with the Strength card. They have pride and they're wrestling with it a little bit. Yeah, so I'm fantasizing about you. And we're telepathic. We'll leave it at that. All right, we'll leave it there. We're telepathic. Yeah, you are. Especially if you're, you know, twin flame. And it's a divine connection. And I really feel that telepathy. You know what I mean? Because I'm hearing that song, You Read My Mind, Girl, I Want to Shake You Down by Gregory Abbott. Oh, goosebumps. Because I can't sing it, but it's like, girl, I've been watching you. They've been watching you. Yeah. From so far across the floor now, baby. That's nothing new. Oh, we've been doing it a long time. Oh, I've watched you so many times before now, baby. I see that look in your eyes. Yeah, yeah. And what it's telling me, and you know, ooh, girl, that I'm not shy. Okay. I'm glad you picked up on my telepathy. Yeah. You read my mind. Girl, I wanna shake it down. I can give you all the loving you need. Spirit said, rest your voice now. You have to heal. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Thank you very much. If this reading resonated, I'd love to hear in the comments. Let me know. It makes me happy to hear how this reading helped you in any way at all. Please like and subscribe because it really helps my channel and I appreciate your support. And if you would love me to send you a card a day for 30 days free of charge, Ace of Cups Collective. If you'd like for me, I'm not going to drink to that because I finished the reading now, but I'm going to tap, drink. Okay, usually I drink to it. I like to tap my drink if I don't want to actually drink it right now. Tap, we receive. Thank you for the cup of love. But if you'd like to get 30 days of cards so I can support you on your Divine Masculine journey, I'll email you every day for 30 days and the link's in the description, okay? The link's in the description for that. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mwah. I love you. I'm excited for you. Okay, I'm always sending your Divine Masculine love, you know, praying to the angels to support your Divine Masculine. Okay, sending courage, sending protection, and love and light to you too, my gorgeous Divine Feminine. Take care. Bye.